am so excited to make this with you. We are going to make Matcha Kale SuperFuel bowl. If you liked the blue spirulina bowl, you're gonna like this one too. This one though, I forewarn you, is going to give you superpowers. It's just mine, If you're joining me live, put hashtag matcha. And if you are joining me from YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos and any new awesome recipes. All right, so you guys remember I went to Hawaii and we found this super cool sunrise shack. So if you guys go to Hawaii, you can go get the originals there. And I wanted to come home and recreate these because it made me feel like $1 million. And I'm always looking for those meals that make me feel like $1 million. So I'm gonna share this one with you. It's really easy. You do need a food processor of some kind for this. I tried whipping it up as a single serve in my Vitamix, and it did not go as well as if you just have like a mini food processor or a single serve, what is this called? What are these called? Immersion blender, like an immersion blender type thing, but it needs to be able to blend the kale. Otherwise, it will be chunky, and then you'll message me, this is not as appetizing as I hoped. So, and it's for color. And you guys, if you liked the blue spirulina one that we did last week, this one's green. So green is fun. Green is fun, blue is fun. This also, I don't know, just something so satisfying happens when your food is pretty. So we're gonna make our food pretty, and it's just gonna change your breakfast. I've been eating these for breakfast, and I want it every day. Like one of these bowls just makes me so happy. So who is with me this morning? I can't seem to see you guys in my cooking group. So if you're here in my cooking group, you'll just have to put in the chat. Yes, Matcha, good morning. You might have to tell me your names because I am just not seeing anything live here. Oh, there I am actually. Yay, good morning, Denise. This might be working after all. Sometimes these things are delayed. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, good morning. Okay, let's get started. So the base is Greek yogurt. I am using Greek yogurt from Costco. And again, I talked about this last time that not all Greek yogurts are created equal. So make sure that you guys are reading your labels and just checking. You want to make sure you're getting unsweetened. This one has 18 grams of protein in 2/3 of a cup. We're going to actually use a cup. So by the time we're done, by the time we put our drizzle on top, which we're going to do an almond based drizzle today. So if you guys have a peanut allergy and you can't do peanuts, I'm gonna give you an alternative. And so, and almonds are anti-inflammatory. So bonus. So we're gonna start with this. Anyways, after we get it all said and done, this will be over 30 grams of protein. So that's gonna help you be satiated and make you feel fuller longer so that you can do your day and not be thinking about food all day long, right? And that's the goal. It's like we want to enjoy our meal at mealtime and then be able to do all the things, because I know you guys are busy. You guys are busy just like me, and we got to do the next thing and not be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. This is going to help you not feel hungry. So I'm just going to eyeball it because I'm pretty good at eyeballing this, but you want to put a cup in your bowl. Oh, just kidding. I've gotten so good at making the other one. See, this is the other thing. You guys want to get really good at making things, just practice, constant practice. I forgot. We're blending this one today, so we got to put it in the blender. If I can figure this thing out. Okay, this is my dad, so I'm definitely not an expert at using this one. Just pretend I am. It'll make me feel good. We will put it back in here when I'm done. Okay, so we're going to put it in the food processor. That's about half a cup. We need some more. So let's put some more in. All right. That looks pretty good. All right. Feel good about that. I feel good. Like I knew that I would. Okay, kale time. All right, I grabbed this already shredded kale. So if you're like, Sarah, I do not want to be just chopping up kale, no problems. Go grab yourself some shredded, already done up for you kale. I am a drive-through Sue. Would love to be a purist, but yep, I have a feeling the rest of my life might be a drive-through Sue purist experience. So come along for the ride, ladies. So I'm just gonna grab now. Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I don't want you to do, because I don't know why we do this, but everybody does. My dad and I were talking about pinches of salt, and like his pinch of salt is like basically this much salt, and my pinch of salt is like this much. And so when you see pinch of salt, they could mean different things for different people, right? So I put loosely packed, 1 cup of loosely packed, oh, which by the way, the recipe is in the description. So if you're like, where do I find this recipe? It's in the description to this video, so you can find it. And that means it's down there. If you're on YouTube, it's up there. If you're on Facebook. Okay, so it says loosely packed chopped kale. So don't do like this and be like, all right, let me squish this in my hand. Just grab a handful. Like seriously, this is enough. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be rocket science. All right, there we go. So that's that. Now, we are also going to add in our sweetener and our matcha. So, okay, this is the matcha that I got, which by the way, I seen matcha, you guys, at Costco yesterday. So if you need some, you can get a lifetime supply. And if you're like, Sarah, oh yeah, I bought some actually for your matcha, what is it called? Araya Hope matcha. If you haven't made Araya Hope matcha and you want the recipe, just let me know. Just put Araya Hope matcha and I'll get you the recipe. But anyways, this is what I bought for that. And yeah, this is, if you're like, Sarah, I have some, but it's from like 5 years ago and it's expired. Well, if you don't tell the expiration police, I won't tell them either, okay? But you can't tell on me. You gotta promise me. So this is expired and I totally used it. It's fine. Like just smell it. I don't know. Smell it, and if it seems this smells like matcha, I think it's matcha. I'm gonna be okay. If it smells like if you don't know the smell of matcha, it's earthy. It's very earthy. If it doesn't smell earthy, you might have a problem. But this is expired. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use this till it's gone. Yeah. So this is totally expired. Don't tell on me though. Don't tell on me. All right, so I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of matcha. Now, you might wanna really measure this exactly. Be really careful because you don't, it's very earthy. Matcha is very earthy. That's why people can struggle with it, but it's so good for you. Has a lot of health benefits. This is also, it does contain natural caffeines in it. So this is going to give you a pep in your step. So if you're going, why am I doing this? You're gonna feel good. You're gonna have $1 million meal. You're gonna be satisfied. And on top of all of those things, you're gonna have a pep in your step. And I have a pep in my step already, and I haven't even had this. So I'm gonna have 2 peps today. I'm excited for that. Okay, now we're gonna take the edge off of this. So this is what it's gonna require. We need 2 teaspoons of super sweet for this. So I gotta find my super sweet. So super sweet, here we go. Which actually, I'm gonna get my measuring spoon for that one. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, you gotta trust me on this. 2 teaspoons. Then you're gonna also need, because we're taking the edge, kale and matcha together, you guys. I'm telling you, it's a powerhouse, but you gotta take the edge off of it if you're making a sweet bowl, because otherwise it's gonna be like, woo! What's it gonna be like? Woo! Okay, so we're gonna do 1 donk of stevia. Now, here's the next secret. And this was something that was in a lot, the recipes from the Sunrise Shack in Hawaii, was they put a banana base in a lot. Well, I also don't want to, I'm going to be putting some more carbs on top, so I don't want to just like crazy abuse a bunch of carbs. So we're just going to use half of this banana. And do I have a knife somewhere? I thought I grabbed one. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to cut this banana, and then I'm going to use half of this. And you can just, oh, it has a little bad spot. I gotta cut it off. Okay, so you can just kind of boop, put this in like a so. And then we are going to blend this, hopefully. Or you're gonna laugh at me, one of those. We'll see what happens here. So, because I don't know what I'm doing when I operate this thing. I don't know why. I need one for dummies. I'm telling you guys. It's so fancy. Like, look at this. I have one of those old ones. You plug it in and you just hit the button on the front and you turn it on. I don't know. It's because this thing does multiple things. This, my dad got it. Maybe you guys got this. It was at Christmas and they still sell them. But at Christmas time, they have these on sale and it was like 30 bucks. And you get all the attachments. I had a bajillion of them. So, okay. You actually have to push both of these. I had to ask him this morning because I forgot. But you push both of these and then it should blend it. Let's find out. Oh, wait, nope, am I doing it? There we go. You have to hold this one down and then push this. Okay, we got it. Going very slowly. I'm gonna pulse it. Why not? There we go. There we go. Now we're going. There we go. Oh yeah. Taking off now. Okay, I'm gonna just pulse it. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have like a lot of, it's okay if the kale is like a little bit, can you guys see in here? It's okay if it's like that, that's not a problem. What you don't want is like kale all stuck up in your teeth because it's chunky. That's not a pleasant experience. So, like one of these, I'm telling you, this would be me. Like, oh guys, this big old hunk of kale. Okay, I think I'm good. I feel good. It's my type A. I feel like you have to pulse it just one more time. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Dun dun. Okay, let's see here. This looks good. I'm gonna put it in my bowl. See this pretty green color? It's pretty. It's purty. Now, you could use regular spirulina. Again, spirulina, we talked about spirulina last week because the blue spirulina doesn't have a taste, but regular spirulina, which it's an algae, it has a green taste. So if you use anything like, if you're like, okay, what's the spirulina? Dynamic Duo is a mix of spirulina and moringa. And so if you're using that, you guys know it has a green taste. But something to know about the Trim Healthy Mama one is where's my brain going with this? It has a sweet undertone. So you kind of have to know that when you prep stuff because you don't want to over sweeten something. And that specific one has a sweet undertone. So you need to know those things when you're going to make it. If you do just like spirulina, then you need to offset the earthy tones. Okay, that's my lesson for today. Okay, so I feel like I picked the wrong color bowl. This is really, can you see it? Does it look green to you? It is green. It's green. Okay, now we are going to put our toppings on top. So instead of adding more banana on top, since we put our banana in here, which let's just do a taste test. Let's taste test it. Good. It's perfect. Now, this, it's like subdued. That's what I'm gonna call it, subdued. Because everything on top is sweet, so I don't want this overly sweet. Does that make sense? I want this to taste this way. So when you taste it, if you're like, oh man, I want it sweeter, don't do it. Just promise. Just trust the process. Because we're going to put sweet stuff on top, and I don't want you to regret it and be like, blah, 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 it's too sweet. So keep it like this. It'll be good. Okay, so we are going to do a couple tablespoons of our Purely Elizabeth granola. And then, yes, this is an E. Obviously, we put a banana in there, and we got our Greek yogurt. And then we're adding this granola on top. So 2 tablespoons of that. Beautiful, beautiful. Which, by the way, you guys, my Costco stopped selling this, which makes me very sad. And so you can get this value one at Whole Foods if you don't have it at your Costco. I did find this big guy, and it's not as good a pricing as Costco. However, because I make a lot of bowls and my kids like to eat these too, this is still more economical to buy it in the value pack than those like little tiny bags. And they do sell this granola. I've seen it at Cub. That's our local grocery store in our area. I've also seen it at Target. I'm always like looking for you guys, like, do they have it here? Do they have it there? So if you see it and you want to share, like, hey, they have it at my store. If they have it at Publix, I have no idea. That's like in Florida and stuff, right? You guys, like down south. If you've seen it, let us know where you've seen it, because that helps other moms, and I appreciate when you guys share that. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. All right, now, what are we gonna add? Okay, I washed some blueberries. So this is how we're adding some more carbs, but I picked berries to keep it nice, and so we're not just like carb abusing, we're not adding all the heavy carbs on this one. Plus, this one I find just the flavors with blueberries and strawberries on top to be perfect. Yes, you can add other fruits like we talked about last week with the blue spirulina one. But if you make this for the first time, try it this way, because something magical about these specific fruits with matcha and kale, it is so satisfying. Okay, so we're doing, that's about a quarter of a cup-ish. Little handful there. And then I'm going to just cut some strawberries, and I'm gonna stick you could slice it up even better than me if you want, but I'm just gonna put these around the edge. Let me take this out. Oh yeah. It's tasty. It's really tasty. Okay, now I'm gonna do this one. I don't know what that is. Don't want that in my food. Put this around. Let's see, I think I got room for one more little guy. Our strawberry prices are slowly coming down to normal pricing. In the winter here in Minnesota, how expensive do your strawberries get at your house? They will be like $12.99 for this from Costco. $12.99. That's just crazy. So you can do frozen berries, like if you really don't have, if it's the dead of winter and you want to do this. I didn't have any blueberries yesterday and I wanted to make it. And so I just quick grabbed some, I get organic berries from Costco in the freezer section. And then I just quick thawed some and threw it on top. It was great. It was totally fine. So you got options. All right, now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cocoa nibs. Oh, I would show you, I just bought some Navitas. So if you guys are looking for some, they have it at Whole Foods. I've also seen it at Target. I put it on my story. So if you guys ever want to know, when I'm out and about and I see stuff, I'll throw it on my story for you guys to look at. And you guys can follow me on Instagram and all the places. I'm at Araya Hope Health on all the social media. So if you're looking for me and just want more tips and more support, that's where you can find me. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got snow and it's warming up outside, but it melted the other night. So we got snow, it melted, and then it froze. And so we have these huge icicles. I'll put it on my story so you guys can see it. Seriously, out my window this morning, this icicle is like, you can't even see. It's like this long. It's huge. I'll put it on my story and you guys can see it. But this huge icicle, and I thought, oh my gosh, you would not want to be under that if it let loose, because it's a bug. I don't know. It's really pretty, but scary. Okay, so you guys can see I've added the cacao nibs. And so the other brand I was mentioning, because this one I got in Hawaii and I did not see this online, is Navitas. And I'll look for it in a second. If it takes me a second, we'll see. All right, so now, what am I forgetting? Aha! I am forgetting the flax. So I like to put a teaspoon of flax. It also helps with digestion, which, by the way, you guys, if you don't have the granola, you can just add chia seeds. I've done that too because we were out of granola. So just do like a teaspoon of chia. You can get smaller bags. If you don't want the Costco bag that's going to last you your entire life, then go, I mean, look how big this flax is. And this one's a lot more economical. It's a lot smaller. And it's from Trader Joe's. So Trader Joe's has a little specialty section with all of these products. You can get chia seeds. You can get, actually, I think they might even have cacao nibs. They might. I think so. Let me know. If you guys know, let me know. Because I feel like I saw them last night. I was just grocery shopping last night. And I think I saw them. But I do know the Navitas brand. That was the one I ended up getting. Has good reviews. Okay. So, down we go. Now, is that it? Is that all we want to add? I think so. I think that is it. Okay, now we're going to do our drizzles. So here is the thing. I learned something. Of course I learned something. So share with you guys. Okay, I learned something about the almond. This is called Naked Almond. And I think I put it in my Amazon store. I'll double check. If I didn't, I will put it in there so you guys know what I bought. And you guys can always go to my Amazon store. It's just Araya, nope, it's just kidding. It's amazon.com/shop/Araya Hope Health. I tell you that and you're like, I'm not going to remember that. I know, I don't remember it either. But it's just, my shop is Araya Hope Health. So if you know how to look up somebody's Amazon shop, it's just /shop/their business, which is Araya Hope Health. I have an entire grocery section, so if you need tips on like, what should I buy? I show the blue spirulina that I buy. Everything that I've been ordering myself off of Amazon is what I put in there for you guys, so you can get the exact same flavors that I'm getting, because I do know that sometimes when you use different brands of products, it can taste different. So I want to support you in your journey, and I want you to have the same experience that I'm having and not be like, oh, this tastes terrible. So this is Naked Almond. This is defatted. So if you're going, why would I want to get this? This is just like the Trim Healthy Mama peanut flour, except for it's almond flour. So those that are looking for anti-inflammatory, those who are have a peanut specific allergy, but you can have almonds, this is going to be an option for you. So I love finding these options. Now, what I learned about this is that it is actually sweeter than peanut flour. And I thought that was very interesting because I tried to recreate the recipe that we did last week as the drizzle on top, and it was, yeah, it was that experience. I was like, whoa, this is way too sweet. It was painful, you guys. And so I had to readapt it and change it. And so I modified it for you guys, so you're gonna have a good experience and not a bad one. Okay, so we are going to, let me grab a bowl. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons, oh, which by the way, so, oh my gosh, I am not mathing today. Sherry, where's Sherry? Sherry, you're here. Oh my goodness, Sherry. She gets the granola at Wegmans. I see you, Sherry. Now my comments are coming. Yay, slow today. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, friends. I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, Sherry, this is actually 1 scoop, which by the way, did you guys see my video? I don't know if anyone saw it, but way down in the bottom of the blue spirulina, okay, I'm so nerdy about this. I have to show it to you guys because, can I show it to you? Yes, I can. Here it is. Ha ha. Way, way, way down in the bottom. I had no idea. I'm going to get my fingers messy just for you guys because I love you. There was a scoop and I did not know, and it's adorable. But some of these powders, the scoop is like buried by the powder. So this was in my blue spirulina. Under it, I had no idea. I'd been using a spoon. I didn't know it was there. So anyways, all that to say is, some of these things do have scoops in them. Now I gotta rinse my hand. Okay, I'm just dropping stuff. I'm doing good. Okay, hold on. I gotta rinse my fingers off because I gotta stick my hand in my, do I have a towel out? Oh, I do. In my almond powder. I can talk. Okay, so there's a scoop in here, by the way. Now, Sherry, 1 scoop is 2.4 tablespoons. So I'm gonna just call it 2 tablespoons. But Sherry, if you wanna actually math it, you girl, you go girl, because she's my math girl, she loves math. Okay, so 2.4 tablespoons has 1.5 grams of fat, and it has 10 grams of protein, you guys. Woohoo, okay. So we are actually not gonna use a scoop. We are using 2 tablespoons. This is where the math comes in, and I don't want to figure it out because we're doing 0.4 less. So we're just going to still call it, we'll call it 9 grams of protein. And then it has 4 carbs, 3 dietary fibers. Remember, I can talk, subtract out the fibers. So then you have 1 net carb in 2.4 tablespoons. Okay, following along? So, are we good here? Where'd my other measuring one go? Sarah, are you using 1700 measuring things? Yes, I am. So you could, if you want to use your scoop, you can. I won't stop you. But I based this on exactly 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna do that. Now, did you guys know that they have macadamia nut powder? I got macadamia nut butter on one of mine, and it was amazing. I had no idea that it was like even a thing. But this isn't that. But it looks like it. That's why I'm reminded of it. You're like, man, you're going out, squirrel. Yeah, I got squirrels in my life. But the reason it's white instead of the peanut flour is more tannish, or yeah, more like caramely colored. And then this is white, so it makes me think of that macadamia nut butter because it's also white. So don't be surprised by it. I promise it tastes good, okay? You're gonna like it. And look, this is like a lifetime supply right here. Seriously. Maybe share some with a friend. Call up a girlfriend. Call your Generation Mover sisters, Sherry, right? And get, share with each other. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of Gentle Sweet. 1 teaspoon of Gentle Sweet. You guys know there's a hair up here. Oh gosh, that is not right. I do not like hair in my food. You're like, why isn't your hair pulled back? Well, I'll eat my own hair. I just don't want to eat anybody else's hair. I won't make you eat my hair, I promise. It's gross. I would put a hairnet on for you, but this is my bowl, so I can eat my own hair. It's okay. 2 pinches of salt. 2 pinches of salt, which, you know, remember we talked about the sizes of those? Just throw 2 pinches. This is just 2 of those. I don't know. Now we are going to do 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of, you can use unsweetened vanilla, unsweetened plain, whatever you have on hand. Any of them work. So I'm just going to measure it in this. I'm going to do 1, 2, I'm going to just do just a touch more there. I did 1 extra teaspoon. Now, that's all dependent on if you want it to be thicker, you know, like thick peanut butter. Oh my gosh, you guys want to hear what happened? I swear the weirdest things happen to me all the time. That's okay. I love life. Life is good. God is good. Do you guys remember I had like 6 peanut butters in my fridge? Why? Because my kids apparently, you know, they like, oh, I don't see one in the fridge, and then they get out another one, and then they're like, oh, I don't see one in the fridge, and then you buy more peanut butter thinking you don't have any peanut butter, but you end up finding them all shoved in the back. Okay, so that happened. I think I told you guys about that. Well, yesterday I went to pull out some to make some cookies for the kids, and it was weird because the oil, like, it wasn't even opened. It was a brand new one in the back, not even opened. But it had been, you know when stuff touches the back of the refrigerator and it gets like frozen? The oil was like, you know when fat solidifies after you make bacon? It looked like that. And I was like, ew, it was so gross. So anyways, I defatted my own peanut butter because I was like, I can't do it. So I just threw it off and I still used the peanut butter. It was fine. I don't know. I took all the oils off of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Weird stuff. Okay, I just need a little bit more. I just want it a little bit runnier. So see, can you see this is like really thick, like peanut butter? But remember, it's white. So let's see. Carbs. Okay, Sherry, listen, you are so good. I love you, Sherry. Okay, so fat, 1.24. Protein, 8.32. So these are actuals for anybody who wants the actuals. And then carbs, 0.82. So we're under a carb. Okay, can you guys see this texture? That's a nice texture. But for drizzling, I'm just going to do just a touch more. And some of you might just want to plop it in the middle. I've done that too. It's totally up to you and how you like it. Am I happy with this? It's not gonna drizzle off my thing though. See? Man, we're really cooking in the kitchen today. You know what I get to do this weekend? I'm like really excited. I came up with a really awesome recipe for my Generation Movers, and we are making Japanese food on Saturday together. And we are doing sushi. Do you guys like sushi? And we are doing hibachi. I'm like really excited. We are going around the world this year and traveling to a bunch of different places, and they have a passport Aunt Sherry could tell you all about it. You get a passport, and every stop that we go, you get a stamp in your passport. It's really fun. It's really fun. And if you want to come hang out with us in Generation Movers, I'd love for you to join. Just say Generation Movers, and I'll get you some information about it if you want to come hang out with us. It's amazing. Amazing ladies. I love them. I love you guys. Okay. Do you see the difference? I just wanted it to do that. Just for you guys. If it was just me, I might be lazy and just plop it on. But again, presentation, when you make your stuff really pretty, it is so much more satisfying for your palate. You feel, and so here's the secret, you guys. Do not snack on this whole thing. Like, don't eat a whole bunch of blueberries and strawberries while you're making it. Make yourself patiently wait. And then you won't overeat. You will be very satisfied. And you will thank me. Okay? Can you do that for me? All right. Get all of it on here. We want all 8.32 grams of protein added to this. So there we go. That's it, you guys. Let's taste it. It's like icing. It's so good. Who puts icing on their... I do. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Now, this though, you have to have it together because it's sort of like kind of separate. They're like, well, that's interesting and that's interesting. But you put it together and then it marries all the flavors. It's very, very satisfying. All right, let's do a taste test. What do you guys think? It's beautiful. I can't wait to see yours. I'll bring it up close so you can have a nice look. Any questions, you guys? Isn't that nice? It's so tasty. Yes, you could do the peanut flour. If you don't have the almond, if you're like, Sarah, I don't have, you could do the peanut flour. I would do the original way I did it last week in the Blue Horizon SuperFuel bowl. You could do that. But this is just a good complement to each other. So I would say, hey, you can get some of that. And then we can make more things. You can just make some, you know, make some of this stuff up and then make it like the peanut butter texture and dip your celery or put it on your celery and stuff like that. Great way to eat more celery. All right, anybody have any questions? Nope? Well, that's what I got for you today. So if you are watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And I will see you guys again next week. I don't know what we're making yet. I know you guys want to do bread. We're going to do it soon, okay? And I hope you guys have an amazing, happy Easter. If you guys haven't made a bunny cake, I do that every year with my kids. I think I'm going to do ours carrot cake this year. The strawberry cake is always a hit. So if you're looking for something really fun to make, and let me know if you need, I think I posted it. Did I post it in the group? I'll post it in the group for you guys if you want to see how to make that bunny cake. I'll just post it in the group for you guys today. And then what else is I going to tell you about it? Oh, the strawberry cake from Trim Healthy Indulgence. My kids and my parents love that one. Like, I'm always thinking of like what pleases the crowd. So I'm just giving you guys some suggestions. And the strawberry cake from Trim Healthy Table. So both of them get rave reviews. I like them both for different reasons. So if you don't have protein powder, you'll probably want to do the strawberry cake from Trim Healthy Table. If you have some of the strawberry protein powder, then you could do the one from Trim Healthy Indulgence. So see, you just got to shake it up and have a good time. So, all right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Happy Easter. And I will see you guys again very soon. We'll see ya. Bye.